possible that you can stay to at least the very last scene so we can all take our final photo together before moving into the next one. And I'll also be going through dates and everything and all that prep tomorrow as well. So thank you for all that. And I think I covered everything. Did I miss anything, or feels good?
Feels pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, let's pass it over to Matt. So he's going to set up the scene just like before, and then we'll give a big round of applause and get started. So thank you.
All right, so yes, thank you, Tyler. And I'd like to say as well that this is why I get so sad when Brian gets sick sometimes, because the place just feels different when he's here. So thank you for all you do as well, Brian.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, here we go. Next up in the masterclass, we have Khalid and Aamani working through an excerpt from the play Men's Intuition by Itmar Moses. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will reintroduce the scene in 1 second. So in this in this play, there is a gun. I'm going to do a gun safety. This is a fake. It's very lightweight. It's a water gun, completely safe. This is the gun that we will be using on stage. You need it, right? All right. Thank you. Although it doesn't work, the water doesn't come out, apparently. Did you fill it up with water? Did you want to? No? All right. You got that much confidence. You're going to get to the end, huh? All right. All right, well, we'll see how it goes. All right, folks, let's put our hands together again. Next up in the master class, we have actors Khalid and Aamani working through an excerpt from Men's Intuition by Itmar Moses.
So, did you figure it out?
No, dude, you gotta give me a clue. It's like impossible.
Just keep in mind that every word counts. It's important to employ exacting attention to detail with respect to the given circumstances.
Okay, good. So, not bad, guys. As I was sitting here fumbling through my espresso shot, hearing you, you were better because you had a voice when you were practicing having a voice. And it's not fair to the online audience because our microphones are fantastic. So you're going to sound awesome and they're going to be like, what's he talking about? But these guys are having to strain to hear you. Therefore, you must grab the audience, hold on to us, and never let go from the very beginning until the very end. If I coached down here, it's a lot harder to listen to me. You can do it, but it's a lot harder. And if I'm capable of speaking louder, I should. Because it's not fair to the person at the end of this row that they have to really struggle to hear what I am saying.
10-4.
Here we go.
So, did you figure it out?
Try it again. Diction. Every word matters.
So, did you figure it out?
No, dude, you gotta give me a clue.
Same with you, sir. Right back at him. Equal or more volume. Diction.
All right.
Even for a sloppy, sluggy, football or hockey guy, you as the actor must enunciate.
Okay.
Go. So, did you figure it out?
No, dude. You got to give me a clue. It's like impossible.
Just keep in mind that every word counts. It's important to employ exacting attention to detail with respect to the given circumstances.
Good. So it's pretty good, Khalid. It's pretty good. I know you're capable of more. So let's say that that's 25%. Can you please fill this room with volume?
Do you want me to go louder?
My God, yes.
Okay, all right, okay.
So, did you figure it out? Grab the attention of the audience. Grab us. We are not allowed to look away. Phones are not allowed in the room. But if I were on a phone, and you started speaking, I'd go, what's going on? Something important must be happening. And if he does what I ask him to do, you best believe you better energy match him. Got that?
Yep.
So, did you figure it out?
No, dude. You got to give me a clue. It's like impossible.
Just keep in mind that every word counts. It's important to employ exacting attention to detail with respect to the given circumstances.
Oh. What?
Do you remember what the question was?
Oh, there's
All right, good. So now we can do a little bit more. You're still coming down.
Okay.
What's with you right now? Tell me about your life, Aamani. What's your deal?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Like personal?
Yeah, personal.
Master
your life through the craft of acting.
All right.
It's on the homepage.
All right.
I care more about that. Tell me what's going on. I love you through it. I promise. Tell me what's up.
I work a lot.
Yeah.
And
Why?
because I have to,
Why?
so I can basically help my mom out.
Yeah, you're a pretty good dude, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I agree. What else?
Take care of my puppies that we just had basically recently.
Congratulations, Daddy. You be there for those pups. All right, now what? What else?
I had to help out more watching the puppies because my mom basically almost cut off her finger.
That sucks.
Yeah. And what else?
Why are you here?
Oh, because I want to be an actor,
Okay.
and I find passion and I like it a lot. I don't know, that's really much it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's something there you want to say. We'll get there. I'll pull it out. All right. So here's the deal. I got an insight into this accidentally 4 days ago. Right? You're lucky I intervened, or the two of you wouldn't even be where you are, right? So, all of that to be said, we're gonna try our best to grab whatever our life circumstances are and use them as motivation. Use them as a reason to, not to.
Okay.
Okay? Because your story matters, your story is important, your story is inspirational, only if and when you're on the other side of it. Only if and when you did the work in spite of the drive from Tucson or Payson or whatever else you had going on. Once you've done the work in spite of it, then your story matters. Until then, your story is your story, and it's like, oh, that stinks, but there's not something that we can be like, wow, that inspires the next guy to rise up. So the fact that you're here means you're hungry. I try to warn everybody on the way in, there's not going to be a free ride. There's not going to be anything fun about getting railed in MASTERCLASS, so you better do the work, you know? And now you're like, well, the Amazon delivery is late on my jersey. Well, it ain't late from 3 weeks ago, I'll tell you that. Right?
Yep.
Okay. You found something to wear. Okay. So now, tell me about Eric.
He's basically like a jock. He's a jock basically, and like a dumb jock.
Do you like Eric?
Yeah,
Why?
because it reminds me of like me when I was in high school when I played football.
Were
Well,
you
it
good?
wasn't- Yeah, I was good, but I wasn't a dumb jock. But I don't know. it's
But
just-
were you lifted up in school?
yeah,
You were put on a pedestal?
yes,
So you know what that feels like.
yes.
So in some ways, it's funny because it gives you this false sense of confidence, this false sense of superiority or whatever, glamour, celebrity, etc. And it's not all it's made out to be, because you get home and you're just still you, and then you get out of high school and it's like, oh, no one cares anymore, right? Okay, so Eric is that to the nth degree, because it's college, it's hockey, and it's in a hockey town, and he's an All-American. So he's like the Wayne Gretzky, or you name the famous football player of the town. In the moment, he's the guy, and that's his roommate. Tell me what you think Eric thinks about Wendell.
Basically just a nerd who's gonna help him out so he can be able to pass his whatever he has, like his classes. So he looks at him like as a brother, but still someone who can help him out to be better.
He what as a brother?
Looks at him as like a brother.
He looks at him like a brother. What's your evidence for that?
Because he's asking him for help. Like,
That doesn't make him a brother.
I know it doesn't make him a brother, but that's his roommate, which we're talking about. But he could have went to anybody else to ask for help, though. Even if he has a roommate that's a nerd, he went to him because he does share a room with him.
Yeah. So therefore, what do you think? Because I actually am in agreement with you. I'm glad you found that. So I'm trying to dig into it a little bit. Here's my guess. My guess is that guy there is probably the only guy that has seen the real you in college. He's the only guy you let the guard down, you let the celebrity down, because he didn't care. He could care less about hockey, doesn't know who you are, didn't know your name. You probably came in and you're like, yo, guess who your roommate is? And he's like, who? Me! Who are you? Come on. I don't know you. Did we meet somewhere? Bro, it's me. And now it's like, in this relationship, interestingly enough, you probably love him, love spending time with him, but can't be seen in public with him. He's your ugly girlfriend.
Oh, no.
He's the one you should marry. Okay. All right. About you, Wendell. Tell me about you and your complicated situation.
I will agree with what he said about Wendell. He is a nerd, very involved in his studies, very smart. But he got wind that Eric over here.
Let's say before that, would you agree with the things I said?
Yes, absolutely.
How do you feel about?
Absolutely.
How do you feel about Eric?
Behind all the airhead jockiness, he can be a cool guy. I've seen behind the curtains. I see him when he's not being him out there. I enjoy him. I look at him like potentially a brother.
Okay. I think that's probably true. So then, you can go ahead and tell us, then what happened?
Then Wendell catches wind that he may have slept with a girl that we're arguing whether or not I'm actually going out with her or not. I say I am. He says I'm not.
And what do you think?
I think I certainly am. And
What-
he just violated
No,
broke.
what does Khalid think?
What does Khalid think? Khalid thinks Wendell's crazy.
Okay, so you don't love Wendell.
No, not really.
Ah. So we have to find a way to love him. We have to find a way to fall in love with him.
Well, I mean, I can fall in love with him as a character, but me, Khalid, myself.
No,
don't
you
like-
Khalid yourself need to fall in love with him.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay.
So
Go for
how
it.
do we do that?
Got it.
No. We have to come up with the story that puts you behind his eyes. Okay? Here's my thought. And you just ruminate this for a
Okay.
second. If what we said was true before, and this kid is just kind of innocent, hadn't had a lot of experience, he wasn't
Yep.
put up on a pedestal for sure in high school. My guess is never been with a girl.
Fair. Yeah.
Probably never kissed a girl, probably never went out with a girl. But here's what makes it worse. He probably told him that. He probably knows this about you. You guys are roommates and you've gotten to know each other. You said to him, he probably said to you, what's going on? Oh, nothing. What's going on? How does this girl? What? A girl? Come on. Give me the deets. And you tell him, well, there's this girl. And what happened between you and the girl?
We went out.
You went out with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
You asked her out. You got the balls to ask her out. You asked her out. You went on a date, and he said, you go on the date? I did. And then this guy, who could have any girl on campus, probably 3 girls at a time if he wanted to, went after that girl. That is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And why did he do it? I don't know. Self-loathing, probably. You know, because he's a good dude. He doesn't. I could defend Eric. Also, I played Eric once. I can get behind his eyes. He's blinded by this stuff. But from your perspective, I mean, think about what a nice kid this guy is. Hopefully you fall in love with him and you're like, the fact of the matter is, like, you took from me something that you didn't have to do that. Out of every girl on the planet, you did that. Mm-hmm. Well, what the hell? And to him, when he tells you what it was exactly what you thought, which was, I didn't even remember. She was an after, I don't know, I guess I did. Is that the girl? No, that's a different girl, right? So it's like, it's funny because it's the same situation through 2 different eyes, and to one, it's like forgettable, and to the other one, it's life and death. Mm-hmm. All right. So now what I want to have happen is you need to raise the stakes on your studying. Because right now you're just saying the lines. Mm-hmm. So what's going on?
What you mean? What's going on?
Why the hell is Eric even studying?
He's studying because he has to. It's a midterm coming up, so he has to study economics, which is
For why?
for why the meaning behind why he's studying.
Yeah.
Because it's about to become a midterm and he needs to pass it,
Or
or he doesn't play.
Life and death. Because if you can't play, your life is over, because this is all you have. Didn't coach say if you didn't pass this test, you wouldn't? Yeah. But they're not going to let me not pass, let's be honest. But the truth of the matter is, if you walk in there and get an F, you might get benched. And if you get benched, you might not get drafted, or at least not as high. This test, weirdly, could be worth $1 million to him, which is why he's asked him, someone he can trust, to help him, because it's very important that you get a good grade, because probably you skipped out of class half of the time, you've got a pretty bad grade, but teacher said, you're Eric, so if you can come in and get a B-, we're gonna let you skate. So you're like, okay, goals, got it, B-, let's go, you know? Meanwhile, this other stuff happens extracurricularly, and you don't know what he knows, and now we're here. So however far along we are in the studying process now, it doesn't say if you've been studying for weeks or whatever, but it's like you're probably at the tail end of this thing.
Yeah.
And he has set up this whole labyrinth for you, this big trap. But what I wasn't seeing, it's one of the reasons I stopped the scene now, was you heightening your attempt to figure this out, because A, I got a party I need to go to, and B, if I don't pass, I don't play. If I don't play, I die. The only reason you leave is because you've figured out that you don't think that he's going to be able to actually teach you. So when you first start, you should be lost in confusion, but seriously trying your hardest to figure out the problem. Okay?
Okay.
Begin. And if you don't have a big voice, I rip out your vocal cords.
So, did you figure it out?
No, dude, you gotta give me a clue. It's like impossible.
I don't believe you.
All right.
Where's the frustration? Where's the big? Where's the hurt? Where's the intensity?
All right.
Come on. You play football? Let's go. Get tough.
All right.
Your line.
All right. No, dude, you gotta give me a clue. It's like impossible.
Just keep in mind that every word counts. It's important to employ exacting attention to detail with respect to the given circumstances.
Oh. What?
Do you remember what the question was?
Come on. Come on.
Oh, there's
Oh.
All right.
Come on. Come on. What is it?
there's,
What's your line?
There's two
It's
guards. Yeah. There's,
get in there. Come on,
All
get
right.
excited. You know this. I know this one, coach. I got this.
There's two guards. One always lies. One always tells the truth.
Okay, bigger voice.
All
Bigger
right.
voice. Okay, you got to hear you right now. You sound like this.
All right.
It's very low. It's very low and like weak. And Wendell has got to be strong.
All right.
Oh, big.
All right.
This guy's big.
Oh, there's two guards. One always lies. One always tells the truth. And there's two doors. One leads to certain death, and one leads to freedom. And I have to figure out. You can only ask one question, and you have to figure out. I don't know.
That's all right, Eric. We can try a different one. I understand it is a little bit difficult to conceive of, after all, someone who always lies.
Good. Do it again. Get the line right. That's all right, Eric?
It's all right, Eric. Let's do a different one.
Nope. That's all right, Eric. We can try a different one. I know it's a little bit difficult.
That's all right, Eric. Let's try a different one. I know it's a little bit difficult to conceive of, after all, someone who always lies.
Dude, I don't see why we have to do any of these. This isn't what the test is even about.
Hey, you asked me for help, man.
No, I know,
So
I
if
know.
you don't
So,
really...
like, thanks or whatever. But can we at least do it faster, though? I got to get out of here. I'm going out tonight.
A little bit of patience is required for this. Let's try another one.
Oh, man.
3 light bulbs are attached to a wall at eye level.
Could you just explain to me how
All
it
right,
works?
Amani, let me ask you a question. I sincerely like you as a person. I mean that. You come across very warm and nice and kind. So I don't want to embarrass you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you capable of having a voice?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
There it is. Are you sure?
Yes.
Can you please say something, anything, scream at me, something that shows me and proves to me that you have a big, powerful, manly voice?
Yes, I have a voice.
Scream it, I said.
Yes, I have a voice.
What?
Yes, I have a voice.
What?
Yes, I have a voice.
Say, why don't you shut up, Matt?
Why don't you shut up, Matt?
More, come on.
Why don't you shut up, Matt?
Good. Now freaking bring it in the scene right now. Go. Oh, there's 2 guards.
All right.
No, go.
Oh, there's 2 guards. One always lies, one always tells the truth, and there's 2 doors. One leads to certain death, and one leads to freedom. And you gotta.
Okay, good. Now, I don't have to ask this question because I already know the answer. Are you charismatic? Yes, you are. So now you gotta be like to him. Oh, okay.
All right.
Because you think I could just talk my way out of this. But if you don't look at him and smile and get him to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, dude? So why don't you just do it for me, okay? We need a little of that.
All right.
Hit it.
So at the part?
Yeah, but at him, big smiles.
Okay.
You gotta like you are the captain. You're
right.
the guy. You're the man.
Oh, there's 2 guards. One always lies, one always tells the truth, and there's 2 doors. One leads to certain death, and one leads to freedom. And I have to figure out. You can only ask one question, and you have to figure out.
All right, good. So now, do you think you did what I asked you to do?
No.
Okay.
Just the smiling part.
So why not? Are you afraid?
No, I'm not afraid.
So why aren't you doing it?
Because there's not. I don't know. There's not anything for me to smile about at that part. Because he's confused and dumb.
Okay.
So
All right.
I don't
All
know.
right. Switch me spots.
All right.
Here's what I want you to do. And I have to impersonate you so you understand. Oh, there's 2 guards, there's 2 doors. One leads to certain death, the other leads to freedom. Okay? Or alive. Oh, and there it should be here. You should have it. Should be 2 doors and 2 guards, and there should be like a picture of a girl, and like you've been doodling or whatever. And you should have a pen. You probably do. All right. Oh, there's 2 guards, 2 doors. One leads to freedom, and the other one leads to certain death. And I gotta. Like he's alive. I don't know, man. Like he's chill. He's big. He's out. He doesn't give a what. You're tight right now. And I wonder if it's because you don't know the lines as good as you should. Because
I know the lines for that part.
Then freaking go, man.
All right.
Let me see your talent. Because I know you got it. There's no way I'm cooler than you are. I don't have a single tattoo on my arm.
At that part?
Yeah, please.
Oh, there's 2 doors.
Good. Now hit him with it because
All
if you don't affect him, nothing matters.
Okay.
Look at his eyes,
Oh,
and you got to talk to
there's 2
Wendell.
doors. One always lies, one always tells the truth, and there's 2 doors.
And now you said, and there's
Okay.
but you just said it. Think.
All right.
Let Eric think. See his face.
All right.
See him. Talk to him. You're not just saying lines.
Okay. Oh, there's
Nope.
Oh my God.
See him first.
All right.
I couldn't talk without looking at him.
Okay.
You can't talk.
Okay.
You got to see him and go, oh, yeah, okay, let me figure out what to say based on what you're looking at me with.
Okay. Oh, there's two guards.
I know it's wrong because you started talking
Yeah.
the second I stopped. Breathe. How does Eric walk?
Like he's the guy.
Do it right now. Let me see the walk.
Oh.
That's right. Hey, you're making me do it. I didn't make you do it. Let's go. Like you're the guy. You walk with. You walk like Nelly.
So do the walk.
Yeah, like him. No, man, that's sad walk.
That's not sad walk.
Yeah, it is.
Sad walk. I have my shoulders more down. I have them out.
I don't have my phone. I wish I had my phone. I'm gonna play a song for you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, I do. I need it.
Give myself a leash for this walk.
This soundtrack is playing constantly in his own head. You know what I'm saying? Like, Eric's like, what's up? You? Oh, this shit? No. Now walk. Let me see it. Let's go. What is that? What is that? What is that?
I can't walk to
Yeah,
that
you
song.
can. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
What are you doing?
Oh,
You're saying I'm cooler than you and I have more rhythm? Come on, man.
No,
Come on, man.
All right. I can't do a bobbing with
Let's
it.
go. Own it. Everybody's looking at you like, what's up, E?
All right.
Yo, what's up, E? E! Hey! Yo, E, look at me! Over here! E! Hey, sign my chest, E! E! Come on, E! That dude's hot, man. Look at him. Put a little wiggle in it.
More wiggling. it.
Yeah, let's go. Own it.
How?
You own this school. You won't do it. You refuse. You refuse.
I can't put a wiggle.
Come on, yeah, you can.
Walk all day.
Let's go. We're just gonna walk the whole rest of the class until I see a little rhythm. Let's go. Why you look so sad? He is not a sad character. He's a happy character because he owns the place.
All right.
You hate me right now. Do you hate me or what?
Nah.
Come on.
I don't.
Come on. I'm loving you to the highest level, I promise. Can you sit down and bob your head?
Yeah, I can sit on.
Let's do that. Sit down, put your arm up, bob your head, smile at him, and the song should piss him off, and you love it. Arm up, arm up, arm up. Let's go. And you're like, let's go, Wendell. And you keep the music on his side because you like it loud but not too loud.
All right, the also fake.
Well, because it was fake. That's right.
I still gotta go.
You hate this song, huh?
No, it just not like.
We're getting annoyed now. That's okay.
It's
You
not
can
a
turn
song
it off,
that
right?
in my playlist. Like,
What's that? It's not in your playlist? It's not a top 10?
No.
Let him choose a song. Let him choose a song.
No, it doesn't matter. It's not the point. He wasn't going to walk if there was nothing I could do. All right. Do you understand my point?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a character that you have to find that you haven't found, and we've already acknowledged that you've been the character, so you understand the character. And if you weren't the character, what position were you?
Running back.
Okay, that's pretty high up, but it ain't quarterback. Right?
Yeah.
Quarterback's treated a little differently. No?
Not at our school. We wasn't a thorn.
He wasn't that good?
No, he wasn't like.
You were a run first team?
Yeah.
Look at that. And you were the starter?
Yeah.
Look at that. So you were the man. You were the man. All right, all right. That's okay. We forgive you for all the choices from back then. That's all good. All right. I want you to try to enjoy him. That's the point. if you don't enjoy being free and like being cool or whatever, you're gonna have a hard time playing Eric. Okay? There's gotta be a juxtaposition between the two. In fact, here's what we're gonna do. Can I try something real fast? Can he borrow your hat?
You know, so
Switch spots. Switch seats. You are now Wendell.
oh Jesus.
Your line is, so did you figure it out?
So
Hold up. He should be doing something that requires you to say that. And you should be nerdy. So now you got to put a stick in your butt. Put a stick in your butt, tighten up. Okay? Let him have those. Let him have your, if you're not gonna wear them, he's gonna wear them.
Oh, yes. Here you go.
Put them
Little
low on your
scratch.
nose. Enjoy.
Oh god damn. Can I
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
Put them low on your nose so you can look over them. Good. Now you got to sit up straight though. Now you don't get to be E. Now you got up, 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 up. All right. And you're wide now, Khalid. Wide. Wider. Yeah. He didn't give a 1 foot up, Khalid. 1 foot up.
1 foot up.
Up.
On the desk.
On the desk.
Because you don't care. Go.
So
What?
did you figure it out?
Oh,
No, dude. Right?
Yeah.
No, dude, you got to give me a clue. It's like impossible.
no, dude, you gotta give me a clue. It's like impossible.
What's the line? I don't know his part. Like
I know,
that.
you guys should know it. Just keep in mind that every word counts.
All right. Just keep in word that every word counts.
You have to pay attention
You have to pay attention
or something.
You have to pay attention.
Respect to the given circumstances.
All right. You have to pay attention to the what given circumstances. You remember what the question was about?
You guys don't know it?
I don't know his lines now.
All right. So there's another level of memorization we'll get to. Do you want to play that character?
No, I could barely see out these glasses.
But if you had different glasses, do you want to play that? Do you want to play that character?
No, 'cause I'll probably memorize the line by tomorrow.
So what? Do you want to play that character? Do you prefer that character?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Then go
Positive.
play the other character.
All right.
Sorry about your table. Here you go.
We're almost at time. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for you. I don't want you to go through it and not have at least let go a little bit. So Aamani, for whatever you have going on in your life right now, release. Release it and just try to play. You have to be a kid. You got to be silly. You got to do stuff that's stupid sometimes to, I call it get the shit out, you know? And I can never trust an actor that won't get the shit out. So if I say do it like a ballerina, you're gonna go, that's stupid, all right. And then you do it because I'm like, all right, this guy is willing to go for it because of what we might figure out in the ballerina one. And it's like, that's wrong, but hey, one note came out and it's like, oh, that's a pretty good note, we'll try it again. Now let's do it like a Russian, okay, great. And you keep just doing stupid stuff. So right now I'm asking you, please, to just let loose to the best of your ability. And then I will just trust that that's the best of your ability.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. From the top, boys. Let's go. Big energy. We're going to go 5 minutes straight without me interrupting unless I have to.
So, did you figure it out?
No, dude, you got to give me a clue. It's like impossible.
Just keep in mind that every word counts. It's important to employ exacting attention to detail with respect to the given circumstances.
Oh. What?
Do you remember what the question was?
Oh, there's 2 guards. One always lies, one always tells the truth, and there's 2 doors. One leads to certain death, and one leads to freedom. And I have to figure out. You can only ask one question, and you have to figure out. I don't know.
That's all right, Eric. We can try a different one. I know it's a little bit difficult to conceive of, after all, someone who always lies.
Dude, I don't see why I have to do any of these. This isn't what the test is even about.
Hey, you asked me for help, man. So if you don't really...
I know. So, like, thanks or whatever. But can we at least do it faster, though? I got to get out of here.
A little bit of patience is required for this. Let's do one more.
Oh, man.
3 light bulbs are attached to a wall at eye level.
Could you just explain to me how it works? Like, what's in the book?
There's an adjacent room containing 3 switches, each of which operates one of the bulbs. Each room is visually inaccessible from the other.
Visually what?
Inaccessible. You can't see one from the other.
Wendell, I got to say.
Line.
Do you want?
Do you want to pass this test or not?
What did he say, Eric?
Listen, Eric.
Listen, Eric.
Call me E.
I'm not calling you E.
Everyone else does?
I'm not starting to call you E just because you're goddamn coach.
I don't have a lot of time, okay?
Which is why it's important that we hurry up.
Dude, it's an econ midterm. What the fuck does these brain tweezers have to do with economics?
Teasers.
What?
Brain teasers. And the reason I am doing this, which I thought I'd explained, is because much of the material is intuitive.
Oh. It's what?
You just sort of, you either get it or you don't. Eric, these puzzles will put you in the appropriate state of mind to get it.
I don't.
Okay, so there's 3 light bulbs on a wall at eye level.
Why are light bulbs attached to the wall at eye level?
I don't know.
Is it like a strip club?
No.
Because that'd be sweet.
There he is. I found him.
It is not a strip club. They're attached to the wall because they just are, okay? Line.
There's an
adjacent room containing 3 switches, each of which operates one of the light bulbs.
There's an adjacent room with 3 switches. You can't see.
You can't see the switches.
The light bulbs.
The light bulbs from the switch room. Okay? Each of those switches.
Operating the switches. However you like. And then going to check on the status of the bulbs only once. How can you determine which switch is responsible for which switch operates?
Which switch operates which bulb? Got it? Go.
Wendell.
Go! Doesn't look like you're making much progress.
Wendell, dude, no, enough, all right? Just explain to me how economics works. I'm supposed to meet this girl later. Just explain it to me.
A girl? Oh, well, that is important. I'll do what I can to speed this up. Shall we try one more?
I don't know. If this is your plan to make me study, I should really just...
You can't go.
Yeah, but this isn't helping.
Didn't you say your coach said if you don't pass this class, you can't, you won't be able to?
Yeah, but this isn't helping. I gotta...
One more.
No.
One more, okay? Listen close. Here it is. There's a gun in a desk drawer.
What?
And you fucked my girlfriend.
What? Hey, let's go back to home to 2 guards.
You know what I'm...
All right, good. We're going to stop there, boys. Come on back. All right. So we got some work done. in the last couple days.
Can you come over here real quick?
Huh? Yeah.
Next to each other.
You're not off book either.
Not quite.
So we'll see what you're made of tonight. The problem is this, Aamani. I meant what I said, that I like you as a person. I don't know why. It's not fair. You didn't earn it. I just do. And I think it's because you smile a lot. And you seem kind. You come across as a likable person. You haven't made Eric likable. The first time he finally smiled was after the strip club thing. But like, that's him. That's the character. And you have to find him, that guy, and not be fake. Because I don't want you to put on a fake smile. But I want him to like, he just is that way. He just has this charisma. And he's got to be likable and relaxed and chill and in control. Because it's got to be the exact opposite of him.
Okay.
Right now, you're playing him so serious and so kind of down and like low energy that there is no like
Difference.
opposites thing,
Okay.
right? And it's got to be there. It's got to be this guy's cool, this guy's not cool. If we don't see that, the play doesn't work. So you got to find that oomph inside you, and probably half of the battle is the lines, is the freedom, is the extra work that it takes to have a place to put the gun, to have a drawer, to have done the rehearsals, to gain the, because without the confidence, it's hard to actually, you know, step up in the moment, because it's like, I'm worried about what comes next a little bit, you know? There's so many clues in here, and I think this is a play I did in college, but I think it's a really well-written play, and it's just kind of clever. And I think this playwright did a very good job with it. So it starts off, there's 2 guards and there's 2 doors. That's one door. The closet's on the other side. That's where the stick is. It's supposed to be over there. In front of the door, which there won't be a door, but it should be over there. The reason is the blocking later. But it also shows us there's two guys, 2 guards, 2 guys. There should be a pile of laundry, computer. It's 2. That door leads to freedom. That door leads to certain death.
Damn.
Yeah, it's right in the beginning. You almost didn't say Eric a couple times. In the very beginning, that's all right, comma, Eric, comma. Very beginning. Why? Because Eric is important. Eric is going to come back later when he tries to get you to call him E. You've never called him E. You knew him when he came in and you introduced yourself and he said, I'm Eric and whatever, but you're not a fan. I'm not one of your fangirls. I'm not going to call you E just because the rest of the dorm calls you E. Your name's Eric. I call you Eric. And why are you even telling me to call you E? Because you're being an asshole right now. You guys are good for the play. You can do a good job, but you have to do some work. Aamani, can you wrap your mind around what I'm trying to do with the character?
Yeah.
I want like young Matthew McConaughey like energy, like, you know, like they keep getting younger and we keep saying the same, you know. I mean, just like this ultimate cool guy who's just in this place of I don't give a what, because it's the stark opposite of him. If you can find that, then this like the chemistry is gonna work. If not, it won't.
Okay.
Okay? So, and that's why I said, like, legitimately, you guys could switch roles. Legitimately. if you feel more comfortable playing the serious, I don't care if you memorize perfectly by tomorrow. It would matter more to me if you got one page perfect. So if the right casting is the opposite direction, that's what we should do. So I'm okay with that if that's where you feel most comfortable. Like it doesn't matter to me. What matters is that we lift up the play and we tell the story. It's a pretty good story. You know, and I think it's a good story about just human beings in general and this college age and this weird sort of middle time that people go through and the false celebrity and all the stuff that happens in that little middle ground there. There's a lot to be said there that we can learn from. And that's what the point of the plays are, is like we tell these stories, we get to learn from the stories. But if we don't grasp the character and we don't lift up the story, then we're not going to learn anything from it. All right, what are you thinking and feeling right now, Khalid?
Honestly, 100%.
100%.
I'm still shocked how you broke down the tie between the brain tweezer he's working on and the way
that's about 1 of 100 that I will break down for you as we go. But I want you to break down. Okay, what else besides my genius?
I was just thinking, I mean, if he did want to, if he was more comfortable with doing the other role, if he felt that was more comfortable for him, I'd be okay with it. I just have to know so I can get costume and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, you've got an arrogance to you, right?
I can.
Own it, baby. It's okay. You're also a sweet young man too that I think very highly of. So I don't think that you need to play one role because you wear glasses. And so yeah, you may feel more comfortable in the other role too.
Could do either one.
Could do either one, he says. What else? Tell me about your work ethic or lack of work ethic, and what you're going to do moving forward.
Yeah, I totally did not do as well as I should have. I'm being 100% honest, and that's certainly not happening again. I mean, I could sit here and give excuses about like work and home, but everyone in this room has work and home and everything else going on, and they still put in all the work. Mm-hmm. So, you know.
Yeah. And there's like 1,000 lessons that were learned in the 3 scenes that went up before you guys. Mm-hmm. And I know that life happens. I totally get that. But you want to be there for your scene partner, and you want to say, hey, I'd like to get into this acting bubble. We create this little safe space where there's no phones, and we just grow together, and we push, and we expect the best. And it feels really good. And you get out of the bubble on Monday, and it's kind of like, ugh, now what do I do? There's a little downer sometimes happens after MASTERCLASS because there's this excitement in the room. But it only comes when you've done so much work that you threw up. That your eyes were bleeding because you stayed up too late and you found a way to make it work. To do the thing that you didn't think you were capable of doing. And that starts now for the next MASTERCLASS if you talk me into letting you in next time. Because you got to prove that you're going to be a good scene partner for whoever I assign you to. Because I don't want someone calling me and going, hey, I can't get a hold of my scene partner. Right? Where are you at?
What do you mean? Like with the play?
Yeah, well, how's your heart? How are you feeling right now?
I feel good.
Okay, talk to me about that.
Kind of the same thing. There's really no excuses, but I was reading the book as well before we even met up, so I kind of memorized like the book a little more when it comes to memorization.
Yeah, it seemed like your memorization was there.
Yeah.
But the character wasn't there.
Just I gotta connect more with Eric. That's my main problem of trying to connect more with Eric, because I'm more like outside of this, I'm more of a serious, tense person. So I'm not really, unless it's around like family, that's when I really like laugh more.
Yeah.
But even at home, I'm the same way like with my mom. Like I'm not really I'm more quiet. If that's
okay, fair enough. And I am too a little bit. I'm kind of an introvert myself, truthfully, except for when I'm like teaching. But otherwise, I'm pretty much to myself. So that comes back to maybe you guys should switch roles. Because this role is not something you can't do, but it might be something that is a big push out of your comfort zone right now. You know? Because you're more comfortable in this role. But this role requires its own character. That's why I said you got to put a stick up your butt. Because that's what I would do. If I was playing the role of Wendell, I have to nerd myself out. So what I mean is, like, I'm going to tense here and get myself to where it's like, and I can be a little nerdier. It's the physical, and whatever your physicalization version of that is. But either way, this one or that one shouldn't be your normal.
Okay.
You got to find the character, and then have the character's point of view. Because this guy, Wendell, he's not just serious. Right now, he's broken. His heart's broken. He's hurt. So he's being very manipulative. And in some ways, he's got his own sense of confidence in the beginning of the scene, because much like hockey is your wheelhouse, this is his wheelhouse. And if you don't do what he says, you don't pass your test, which gives me full control.
Yep.
I say in a very nerdy way. So the roles can be interchanged. I actually do think both of you could play both roles. But it doesn't mean it's going to be more work or less work. It's actually, you know, an equal amount of work. So introverted or not, you want to find the Eric character, figure out how he thinks, and it's just not how you think. Well, I wouldn't say that. Well, he would. Well, I wouldn't do that. Well, he would. So you put yourself into his shoes and you figure out what was his upbringing, what were the things that happened in his life. Did he see his dad cheat on his mom? Like, what was the thing that caused this shift in him to be the way that he is, that you can still love him as a character and go, he's a human being and he's right now just trying to exist. But he is this way, at least right now. So my job to tell his story is to live that. And if I don't, I'm not doing justice to the character. Okay. Because it's okay. It's like, you've seen Breakfast Club? Mm-hmm. You have?
Yep.
Yeah. So the guy that's bullying the other kid, what's his deal? His dad's beating on him, right? So that's the outward manifestation of his inward pain. So Eric has his own inward pain that he hides underneath this exterior. But for us to see the character of Eric, you have to bring that from the very beginning to where, you know, the whole time he's likable.
Okay.
It's like, he's a nice guy. I want to hang out with that guy. I think is how the vibe should be. Any other questions? All right, hope you guys get to work tonight and tomorrow. We'll see what you bring back tomorrow. I'll be looking forward to it. All right, thank you all.